Hello ML builders! By the end of this video, you will finally understand why machine learning is essentially an optimization problem, finding the perfect parameters. Building on our previous talk about how loss quantifies how wrong our model's predictions are, we now face a critical question: how do we actually make our models better? Most people learn about model training as simply feeding data, but the real magic lies in intelligently adjusting the model's internal settings. Imagine you are blindfolded in a vast, hilly landscape, trying to find the absolute lowest point. You can only feel the ground directly beneath your feet. This is precisely the challenge of optimization in machine learning, finding the optimal configuration of our model's parameters to minimize its loss. At its core, optimization in machine learning is about finding the best set of internal parameters for our model. We define best as the parameter values that result in the lowest possible loss. Think of it like this. If we have a very simple model with just one adjustable parameter, we can visualize how changing that parameter affects our loss. As we vary the parameter, the loss might go up, then down, then up again, forming a curve. Our goal is to pinpoint the exact parameter value at the bottom of that curve, where the loss is at its minimum. Our model's parameters are essentially the control dials we can turn to influence its behavior. For instance, in a simple linear model, these might be the slope or the intercept. Each unique combination of these parameter settings produces a different set of predictions, and thus a different loss value. We can visualize this by imagining a point on our loss curve. As we adjust a parameter represented by a dial, this point moves along the curve. The horizontal position indicates the parameter's value, and the vertical height shows the resulting loss. Our task is to turn these dials until we find the settings that bring the loss as low as possible. While a single parameter gives us a nice curve, most machine learning models have at least two, and often many more, adjustable parameters. With two parameters, our loss function transforms from a curve into a three-dimensional surface, which we call the loss landscape. Each point on this landscape represents a unique combination of our two parameters, and its height indicates the corresponding loss value. The goal remains the same: to navigate this landscape and find the lowest point, the deepest valley, where the loss is minimized. This visual helps us understand the challenge of finding the optimal settings. So, how do we find that lowest point on our loss landscape? Intuitively, if you were blindfolded in a physical landscape, you would likely try to move downhill. You'd feel the slope and take a step in the steepest downward direction. We apply a similar principle in machine learning. Starting from an initial guess for our parameters, we iteratively adjust them, always trying to move towards areas of lower loss. This process is like a ball rolling down a hill, gradually descending into the valley until it settles at the bottom, which represents our minimum loss. While visualizing a two-parameter loss landscape as a three-dimensional surface is helpful for intuition, real-world machine learning models are far more complex. They often have hundreds, thousands, or even millions of adjustable parameters. Imagine trying to visualize a landscape with a million dimensions. It's impossible for us to picture directly. However, the underlying principle remains the same. We still need to find the combination of all these parameters that leads to the lowest possible loss. The challenge simply becomes far greater, requiring sophisticated computational strategies to navigate this abstract, high-dimensional space. Given the complexity of these high-dimensional landscapes, we can't just seize the bottom. Instead, we use an iterative approach, much like taking small steps while blindfolded. The process unfolds in a cycle. First, we start with an initial guess for our parameters. Second, we measure the model's loss with these parameters. Third, based on that loss, we make a small adjustment to our parameters, aiming to reduce the loss. Finally, we repeat this cycle thousands or even millions of times, gradually moving closer to the minimum loss with each step. This repeated refinement is how models learn. When we adjust our parameters, the size of that adjustment, often called the step size or learning rate, is crucial. If our steps are too small, it will take a very long time to reach the minimum, making the training process inefficient. On the other hand, if our steps are too large, we might overshoot the minimum entirely, bouncing back and forth or even diverging to higher loss values. Finding the right balance for this step size is critical for efficient and effective optimization, ensuring we converge to the minimum without wasting too much time or missing our target. In our simple bowl-shaped landscape, there was only one lowest point. However, real-world loss landscapes are rarely that simple. They often have multiple dips or valleys. We call the absolute lowest point in the entire landscape the global minimum. But there can also be other shallower dips which are the lowest points within their immediate surroundings, but not the lowest overall. These are called local minima. Our go downhill strategy naturally leads us to the bottom of whatever valley we happen to be in, whether it's a local or the global minimum. This presents a significant challenge. The problem with simply following the steepest downhill path is that it's short-sighted. If our optimization process starts in the vicinity of a local minimum, it will likely descend into that dip and stop, believing it has found the best possible solution. It has no way of knowing that there might be a deeper valley just over the next hill. This is what we mean by getting stuck in a local minimum. The model's parameters have converged, but they are not truly optimal, meaning our model's performance could still be significantly improved if it could find that global minimum. So, how do we overcome these challenges of high-dimensional spaces, complex landscapes, and the risk of getting stuck in local minima? This is where optimization algorithms come into play. These are sophisticated computational strategies designed to intelligently guide our parameter adjustments. They don't just blindly follow the steepest path. Instead, they incorporate various techniques to explore the landscape more effectively, avoid shallow traps, and increase the likelihood of finding a truly optimal or near-optimal solution. These algorithms are the backbone of how machine learning models learn to perform complex tasks. To recap, machine learning optimization is about finding the best combination of model parameters that minimizes our defined loss. We achieve this through an iterative process of guessing, measuring loss, and making small adjustments, effectively navigating a complex, high-dimensional loss landscape. The main challenges include the vastness of this landscape, the risk of getting stuck in local minima, and choosing an appropriate step size. Fortunately, a suite of clever optimization algorithms exists to help us intelligently traverse these landscapes. In our next videos, we will dive into some of these specific algorithms, exploring how they work and the unique strategies they employ to guide our models to better performance. Subscribe for more problem-solving videos.